Hello, Rick's team. This is a video on how to set publication date and time rules for the sliders on the website so that you can preset when those specials will not when the specials themselves go live. You guys do that with the specials tool here, but when the sliders will change with the new dates for the new expiration date of those specials for the homepage slider here, what this button says, and then also for the slider at the top here, what this says up top here. So it's a little bit involved and it might be a little daunting at first, but I think with just, a couple practice runs, you're going to be just fine at it. So I don't know if we've really had you edit the Revolution slider tool before, but you come right down here to find that in the menu. It's called Slider Revolution. And the two slides that we're going to be editing are this one called Homepage New and this one called Current Specials. So I have clicked on the Current Specials slide, and you can see the items here in the slide that show up at the top of that page. If I hover right over this slides right here, you can see there are two items here in this list. So you can see this one says March 31st, and if I click on this other one, it says April 30th. Now I haven't made all of the adjustments here yet so that you can kind of follow along and do it. So you can see here I've changed this date and now this line is not quite right. So we're going to have to come in here and edit the width of this line a little bit. And let's just use the arrow to move that over. Great, that looks pretty good. No, it needs to be a little bit wider, doesn't it? A little wider. There we go. Great. So then to edit the text, if you just click right on this, double click it, you can see, oops, this pops up right over here. So if you need to edit the month to something else, you just highlight that, and so then here you do have to deal with just a tiny bit of code, but this is where you edit, if it's going from the 31st to the 30th, you would just edit this little thing right in here, and that's what makes it the smaller font size, and superscript is this this stuff here. But if you just edit what's in between these two little carets here, that's how you edit the notation here for the date. The next piece here is you come right here to this tab, and then there are these publication rules. And they both need to be set to published. It doesn't really make sense, but then you set the timers that set when it actually publishes. So let's come to the first one here first, and we'll come to this publication rules. And, this is the one that's currently live, so it was set to publish March 1st. And then if you scroll to the end of this little field here, you can see the time. Now, this one was already up, so the time was not set on this one. But if we come to the end date, we've got this set to March 31st, 2023. And it's a 24-hour clock. So we have this set to unpublish itself at 23:59, which is 11:59 p.m. And then if we come back over to specials number 2, it is set to publish at March 31st, 2023. At 23:59. The times need to match up, or else you'll end up with dead time in between, depublishing and publishing of the other one. So you just set them to the exact same time. That's what we've got here. And then we've got an end date on this one of April 30th, 2023. And again, we set that for 11:59. And then when you're, ready to come back to the other one, you would come back to number 1, change this to May, I guess, whatever the last day of May is, and then, adjust the little notation here, adjust the line, and then you'd reset the start and end dates and times here on that. I don't know, you may want to drag these into order. It doesn't really matter in terms of everything else, but if it helps you, you may want to switch them around every time and relabel them. I don't know. But that's really all there is to it. We'll go ahead and go through the process for the other one, for the homepage slider next. So here we are on the homepage slider. It's a very similar situation. We have slide 1, which is current sale ends March 31st. And we have slide 2, which says April 30th. And so then, I don't know why I'm having such trouble going back and forth. Slide 1, March 31st. We can see here it was set to publish on March 1st and set to depublish on March 31st. We go to the end here and see the time. It's set to stop at 11:59, or that's wrong. We need it to be 23:59 because it is a 24-hour clock. And then we go to slide number 2 and set to publish March 31st at 23:59 and set to end on April 30th at 23:59. Save. So yeah, it is a little bit to do, and now that it's set up, it's just fine with us if you want to hand this off to us and just tell us just to set this up each month. We can just put it on the calendar and do this. Of course, that's provided that on this specials page that these other things aren't changing, although I'm assuming this featured special is going to be changing every so often. But in any case, if you want to do it, this video is ready to go for you. If not, you can just let us know and have us change the date and change the publication date each time, and we can take care of that for you. Thanks so much.